Bozu squat holds. The athlete is going to step up onto the blue portion of the Bozu ball. He's going to drop his hips parallel to the ground. As you can see, all of his weight on the back part of his foot, and he has his body, most of his body weight in center of gravity. The athlete is going to hold. The Bozu ball is going to cause a little instability there for the athlete. Bozu ball around the world. The athlete is going to step up onto the Bozu ball. He's going to drop his hips into a 3/4 squat. He's going to take small steps in one direction, turn back, come the other direction. This right here is just going to help with stability around the ankles and hips. One-legged cone touch. The athlete is going to approach the cone. He's going to get a good foundation on one leg. He's going to reach down, keeping his core tight, dropping his hips as he drops down. This is going to help with strengthening of the one leg. Single leg squat hold. You're going to have the athlete stand on one leg, drop into a squat. Make sure they're keeping good balance. Single leg one arm rows. You're going to have the athlete stand on one leg, put the weight in the opposite hand, and they're going to do a bent over row, stabilizing through the hips and the core while keeping good spinal alignment. Step up with barbell. The athlete is going to approach the box, put the foot on the box, step up with the opposite leg, and come back down. As you can see, he's keeping good spinal alignment as he's performing the exercise. Step up with a reverse lunge. The athlete is going to step up onto the box. He's going to step back off and do a reverse lunge with the same leg that he performed the step up with. As you can see, he's keeping good spinal alignment. He's having 90-degree bend with his knees. Lunge with the knee drive. The athlete is going to perform a reverse lunge. He's going to step back, keeping 90 degrees with his knee. As the leg that's going back, he is going to drive up to his chest. This is really good for the hips and the core. Lateral rolls. You're going to have the athlete lay on their back, arms out to the side, have them bring their feet in, heels on the ground, toes in the air, and have them rock side to side in a controlled manner. This is going to help loosen up the transverse abdominis, low back, and their hips. Glute bridges. In this exercise, the athlete's going to be on their back, feet on the ground, toes in the air. He's going to raise his pelvis in the air, tightening his glutes and his low back, keeping a good neutral spine alignment. He's going to return to the bottom position and repeat. RDL. The athlete is going to have weights in their hand, keeping about a 10-degree bend in their knees. He's going to rotate at the hips, keeping good spine alignment as he goes down, keeping the weights close to his legs. This is going to help strengthen up the low back, glutes, and hamstrings. All right, this is an advanced version of RDL. It's called a one-legged RDL. The athlete is going to have the weight in his hand. Again, 10-degree bend in the knee. He's going to rotate at his hips, keeping this leg back and keeping the weight close to his leg. Again, this is going to help strengthen up the hips, low back, and hamstrings. Curl and press. The athlete is going to have their weights by their side. He's going to do a bicep curl, rotate into a military press overhead. As you can see, he's keeping good posture with knee bend. An advanced version for this, to work on stabilization and hip and core strength, is just having a box. Again, the athlete is going to curl the weight and press overhead. Rotational press. The athlete will have the weights in their hand. He's going to curl them up to his shoulders. He's going to rotate around and press overhead. Again, keeping good spine alignment here. An advanced version of the rotational press is the same as the curl press. You can place one foot up on a box, again stabilizing through the hips and core while keeping good spinal alignment. Shoulder combo. With this, you want to make sure the athlete has light weights in their hand. He's going to do a front raise, going to parallel to the ground, and he's going to do a lateral raise, going parallel to the ground, and then he's going to go into a military press. This is just going to really help strengthen up the shoulder complex and the scapula. Kettlebell hip swing. The athlete is going to have their feet shoulder width apart. As you can see, Matt is getting good pivot point here at his hips. As he's following through, he's being real explosive with his hips. Kettlebell hip swing. Dumbbell one-arm snatch. The athlete will approach the weight. He will squat down, keeping good spinal alignment. He will deadlift the weight overhead, driving through the hips, through an upright row into a press overhead. As you can see, Matt's keeping the same spinal alignment as he's going down to pick the weight up and when the weight is over his head. Dumbbell one-arm snatch. Alternating dumbbell bench. This is a variation to your normal dumbbell bench. The athlete will again lie flat on the bench. He's going to have one dumbbell in isometric hold as he lowers the one to his chest and presses it back over his head. This is alternating dumbbell bench. Alternating incline bench. Again, this is a variation to your normal dumbbell incline bench. Again, the athlete is going to have an isometric hold with the dumbbell over his head. He's going to lower the other dumbbell to his chest and press back over his head. Alternating incline dumbbell bench.